What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another high-risk coin busher video for you all today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a $20 million buy-in, and they're actually letting us bring our own quarters from previous games today. We got 1,000 of them. Well, actually 1,100 of them because they gave us an extra 100 quarters since we did that $20 million buy-in. So anyhow, wish me good luck. Hopefully we can walk out of here with a brand new world record win. My goodness, they got this thing stacked up incredibly well today. Looks like the world's largest tower back there on the pusher. Oh my goodness, it's already about ready to go. Wow, that is insane. Bottom layer, those are $10,000 chips. Middle layer, $5,000 chips. And the top layer, gold bars. Oh my goodness, wow! Oh yeah, jackpot baby. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was an outstanding avalanche right there. And check that out, there's 3 mystery bags hidden in there. There's a gold top mystery bag on the right hand side, and a sky blue mystery bag right there in the center, and a dark blue mystery bag on the left side. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting to knock down that tower that quick. That is insane. Yeah, that was a boatload of $5,000 and $10,000 chips and gold that we just got right there. Yeah, the gold bars, those are pretty valuable. I think they're about like $1,900 an ounce at the moment. Well, that's what the spot price of gold was yesterday anyhow. If somebody could let me know the exact spot price of a 1 ounce gold bar down in the comments, I would highly appreciate that. Oh yeah, we're about to get that gold mystery bag on the right side. Nice. Well, we got the sky blue one first. Not bad at all. Yeah, there's still quite a few $10,000 chips back there on the moving platform. Oh, nice. We got one of them towers on the left corner to go. If I'm not mistaken, that one had a gold dice on top of it. And there's tons of towers on the blue shelves today. There's tons of white dice and gold dice. I didn't count those up, so I can't tell you how many of them was in there. Yeah, we'll count them up after we win them all, and I'll let y'all know what we've won. Oh my goodness, sweet, we got that dark blue mystery bag on the left there, and we got that yellow mystery bag. That is absolutely phenomenal. Well, I tell you what, let's get that loot chute emptied out. Oh my goodness, that loot chute was getting pretty full. And sometimes if that loot chute gets too piled up, money will start to fall inside the machine, and it would go to the house. It would go to the exact same place as those gutters on the sides would. Y'all may not be able to see the gutter on the right side because them towers are blocking the view. But I'm pretty sure you can see that one on the left. See how there's a bunch of $10,000 chips about to fall down in there? So that all goes to the house. I don't get a win or keep any of that money. However, sometimes there's a $50 chip in there. If we win it, we get to cash it in. They will take everything that we've lost and they'll put it back into the playfield later on. So let's just hope there's one of them in there. And then we got 3 mystery bags, so definitely have the potential to win all that stuff today. My goodness, this is pushing fantastically well today. Getting so many $10,000 chips. All those add up really quick. That's where all the big money's at. Not seeing any $25,000 chips in there today. I mean, that's alright. It should still be a pretty decent win for a $20 million buy-in. I would hope so anyway. There's still 2 towers standing on that right hand side. After I finish out this basket of quarters, I will probably use that skill stop button and stack up a bunch of quarters back there at once. Try to get them towers on the sides. Alright, we got one more handful of quarters left. Let's throw them in there. Alright, let's see what that does. Come on, nice push. Well, we just about got that left-hand side all cleared out. So let's go collect the quarters and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. So before we continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and open up one of these mystery bags. So let's see, which one should we start with? I think we're going to start with this dark blue mystery bag right here. Let's go ahead and check it out and see if there's anything good and valuable and beneficial in there. Feels decently heavy, so let's see. What do we get? Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. We got 2 white dice, the blue chip, the $50 chip, and the $10 chip. So this blue chip right here, this right here is pretty much worth 2 free mystery bags. So I get to cash this in, they'll add 2 more mystery bags to the playfield somewhere. And the $50 chip, we get to cash this in at the end of the game. They will take anything that's fallen down those side slots and they'll put it back into the playfield and give us a second chance at winning it. And the $10 chip right here, we get to cash this in, and this is pretty much worth 1 free tower. I get to spin a wheel, and whatever that wheel lands on, that's what type of brand new tower they'll build somewhere in the playfield. So that's not bad at all. That mystery bag was loaded up incredibly well. So anyhow, let's get right back to pushing. After we get them towers on the right side, I will open up those other 2 mystery bags. So stay tuned for that, and leave a guess down in the comments and let me know what you think might be inside of them other mystery bags. Hoping it's something really, really good and valuable. That $5 chip would be pretty nice. So anyway, that previous round was a massive success. We made a tremendous amount of money. Let's see, I'm going to say we made like $9.7 million in chips. It was pretty close to $10 million, so that was a brilliant start to the game right there. And got a tremendous amount of gold. I didn't count any of the gold up. I'll count all that up at the end of the game. But I'm going to say we probably got like 100 ounces of gold already. Maybe a little bit less than that, I'm not sure. And we got a tremendous amount of quarters now also. I think we got like 3,700 quarters. So that should be way more than enough quarters to get the whole entire machine cleared out today. I would hope so anyway. And also, we got like 2 dice. We got a gold dice and a white dice. So if you don't know what the white dice are for, we get to roll them at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. And the gold dice, we get to roll them at the end of the game. Whatever those land on, the gold will multiply by those numbers. So we definitely have the potential to make some big money today, that's for sure. Just got to play our quarters right, try to get the whole entire machine cleared out. And most importantly, try to win all these dice out of here. That's how you can turn like $2 million into $200 million. I mean, it all depends on what those dice land on. If they land on some pretty good numbers, then you'll probably get a pretty good win. But if they all land on 1s or something, and the 1s wouldn't even count at all, because it would be multiplying my winnings and my gold by 1. And also, if you're wondering what I do with all the gold that I win, I normally just save it all, keep it in a safety deposit box. Yeah, I've heard the gold bars are going to skyrocket in value over the next like 2 or 3 years, and I try to save as much gold as I can. I mean, here and there I'll trade in a couple of them gold bars for cash for whatever the spot price of gold is at the moment. But 99.9% of the time I'll just save every bit of the gold that I win. Oh yeah, nice. That was a fabulous push on that left-hand side there. Looks like there's only 20 grand remaining on the left. That'll probably fall down within the next couple of seconds. Yeah, them 2 towers on the right side, I think we're going to get those here soon. We just got to keep on stacking the quarters up really, really high. And about like 2 weeks ago or something, a bunch of y'all suggested down in the comments to load up a bunch of quarters at once using that skill stop button. And I've been trying that like pretty much every single video. And pretty much every single game I play off camera also. And it's proven to help move the towers on the corners a lot better, because before I was only putting like $2 or $3 or $4 in there at a time, and it was taking anywhere from 3 to 8 hours to win the towers that was on the corners. But now that we're putting a bunch of quarters in at once like this, it only takes like 30 minutes to 3 hours to get them towers. So it's a total game changer, like I've said many times before. So once again, thank you all so much for suggesting that technique down in the comments. I truly appreciate it. I mean, it uses up a bunch of your quarters. As you can see, they're stacking up pretty high back there. But I mean, hey, if it gets the towers on the sides moving, I guess that's all that counts. And I mean, I could always play like normal after I get the towers and put like $2 or $3 or $4 in there at a time to try to get back the quarters that we stacked up. So, I mean, we could always get those quarters back. Anyhow, we only got a couple quarters left in the bowl. Let's get them in there. Alright, let's see what happens. Come on, nice push. Oh yeah, it was a bunch of quarters on the right side there. Oh, sweet. Both of them towers move. That is phenomenal. Alright, so let's go collect the quarters and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. So let's go ahead and check out another mystery bag before we continue playing. So let's see, what do we get? Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. So we got another 1 ounce gold bar. We got the $5 chip and 3 $1 chips. So if you don't know what this $5 chip is for, we get to cash this in. They will take all of those towers that's on the blue shelves and they'll put them into the playfield somewhere. That is absolutely phenomenal. And all 3 of these $1 chips, each one of these is worth 500 free quarters. So I get to cash in all 3 of these chips. That will give me an extra 1,500 quarters. That is absolutely spectacular right there. So I will cash in the $10 chip and all 3 of those $1 chips later on, like after we get them 2 towers right there. I'll probably try like 2 more rounds, and if we can't get them towers, I'll just go ahead and cash in the $10 chip. I like to cash in that $10 chip first, that way if we do end up losing some of the chips to the blue shelves, whenever I cash in that $5 chip, they would just move them chips to the playfield. So, oh yeah, hopefully we can get them towers on the right hand side. They seem to be moving forward here and there. So let's go ahead and stack this thing up with quarters on that right side. And after this round right here, I will open up that golden mystery bag and see if there's anything good and valuable and beneficial in that one. That one feels like it's pretty heavy, so hopefully there's some dice in there. That'd be pretty sweet. And if you haven't seen yesterday's video, I highly recommend you go and check it out after you're done watching this one. It's probably one of the biggest poker chip walls I've ever seen in there before. There's a massive wall of $1,000 chips, $5,000 chips, and $10,000 chips. It was a spectacular video in my opinion, so be sure you check that out after you're done watching this one. Oh my goodness, nice, we got that tower on the corner. Nice, there it goes. It was stuck there for a minute, but it finally fell on down into the payout chute. That is exceptional. Yeah, we could really use a nice win on this game right here. I played 3 other games before this one today, and all 3 of those games was pretty much losing games. We almost broke even on a couple of them. Yeah, 2 of the games we almost broke even. And I think on the 2nd or 3rd game, that's when we lost, like, goodness, millions of dollars. So as of right now for today, we're down close to $50 million. I think it was like 50 million or something. Maybe 51 million, I'm not sure. So we need to at least make $50 million back, or profit, on this game right here to break even for the day. I mean, we should be able to do that. If we keep on winning all these $5,000 and $10,000 chip towers, and then dice out of there, we shouldn't have a bit of trouble making a nice profit today. Yeah, to be honest with you, most days I'm down $100 million or more. So I guess not really losing much compared to most days. Oh yeah, tower on the right side, it's moving forward tremendously. Come on. Yeah, we're getting a consistent return of quarters back also. That's pretty good. I mean, we're not really making any quarters, like we're not profiting any quarters. Pretty much winning back what we're stacking up, so I mean, hey, at least we can keep the momentum going without really running out of quarters, right? And another thing, if you're wondering how I was able to use 1,000 quarters on this game right here, I had 2 bounty chips saved up. Well, I have a couple more, but I just decided to use 2 of them on this game right here. Each one of those bounty chips is worth 500 free quarters on any game I choose. You can bring up to 500 quarters for each chip, so I used 2 of those on this game right here. I thought it'd be a pretty good game to use those chips on, because as you've seen at the start of the game, there was only like 2 small towers of quarters in there. So anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. Let's go collect the quarters, and we'll open up that gold mystery bag. Alright, here it is. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything good and valuable and beneficial in there. Like I said, this mystery bag feels incredibly heavy, so let's see what we get. Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. We got 2 more 1 ounce gold bars, and we got 3 more gold dice. That is absolutely spectacular right there. My goodness, this might be a brand new world record win for the gold today because there was tons of gold in there, and there's still like 2 more gold dice on top of those poker chip towers right there, so hopefully we can get them later on. And we got that $5 chip, so I'll get to cash that in. They'll move all them towers to the playfield for free. It won't cost us anything at all. And some days they will have a red earbud in there, and that literally means the exact same thing as that $5 chip. I would get to cash that in. They would move all them towers to the playfield for free. And if that $5 chip or red earbud was not in there, it would end up costing me 2 times the original buy-in to get them to move all them towers that's on the blue shelves to the playfield. So thank goodness we got that $5 chip today, or else we'd have been spending $40 million to get the blue shelves cleared off. That would end up being a $60 million buy-in in total, which is a lot of money to spend. And there is one more way I could get some of those towers off of the blue shelves. Like, for example, say that gold tower right there, or the one on the right side was like hanging over the blue shelf just a little bit, hovering over top of the pusher. If I stack the quarters up really high like I'm doing right now, I would have a good chance of trick-shotting them gold towers into the playfield. But there's really no point in trying to do that today because we already got that $5 chip. We'd just be wasting a lot of time trying to get those towers. Now, I mean, we would get them regardless whenever I cash in the $5 chip, so definitely no point in trying that today. Oh yeah, tower on the right side is moving. Come on, nice push. Yeah, I'd say we're going to get that tower on this round right here. Let's just go ahead and load up that right-hand side. Let's try to put like 300 or 400 or 500 quarters in there at once, see what happens. Seems like a pretty good plan to me. Alright, let's see what that does right there. That was probably about 550 quarters at once. Yeah, I'm really trying to get a nice base of quarters built up behind that tower. It'll probably push it over the edge here in just a few minutes. Yeah, I've been playing for close to half an hour right now, and we just about got that tower on the right hand side. I mean, it takes a long time to get these towers out of there. For you all, I've only been playing probably like 10-15 minutes so far. Yeah, I like to cut out most of the boring parts where it's just nothing but quarters falling down. And sometimes I'll be playing for goodness an hour or 2 or 3 hours at a time, and none of the towers move at all. It's just nothing but quarters falling down. And sometimes the quarters don't even move, believe it or not. It all depends on how the machine is set up, I guess. How much weight is on the play field, how much weight is on the pusher. It all plays a role in how the quarters move and stuff, and how fast you can get the towers out of there. Yeah, I'm thinking that tower on the right side is going to go. It has a white dice on top of it, so really determined to get that. Alright, well that right there was the last of our quarters, so let's go collect the quarters and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep it moving. So this right here is definitely going to be the last round, and if we don't get that massive tower, I'll just go ahead and cash in that $10 chip and all 3 of those $1 chips, because we're kind of starting to lose quarters now. Say we got less than 2,000 of them. I mean, that's still pretty good. We got a decent amount of quarters, but once I cash in all 3 of them $1 chips, that'll give us an extra 1,500 quarters. Oh yeah, that tower on the right just moved forward like a centimeter or so. It's making a little bit of progress. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that tower's hanging like probably 3/4 of the way over the edge, so another push or 2, another good push or 2 on that right-hand side. It'll probably knock that tower down. Hoping so anyway. Wow, it's super close. Let's just keep on loading up that right side. It's definitely the best option on the table for now. Oh yeah, it's almost there. It's leaning forward just a little bit. Come on, nice push. Nice, we got it. That tower fell down perfectly. We got a white dice also. That is absolutely phenomenal. So anyhow, let's go ahead and cash in that $10 chip and all 3 of them $1 chips, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&B Coin Pusher has her turn. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $10 chip, all 3 of those $1 chips, And that blue chip, they gave me an extra 1,500 quarters. And as you can see, they added 2 more mystery bags to the play field. There's a brown one on that right side and a pink one on the left. And we got to spin that wheel, and today it landed on $1,000 chips. Now as you can see, they built like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 massive towers. I mean, you could count that tower as 2 towers, I guess. I'm not sure. Oh, nice. We got that pink mystery bag that was on the left-hand side. Sweet. And we're about to get that brown one. Check that out. Oh, my goodness. Nice. There it goes. We got 2 of them $1,000 chip towers to fall down already. About to get that one right there in the center. Come on. Nice push. Now, I think that brown mystery bag on the right side, it got stuck against the glass. Now, a lot of times the mystery bags will get stuck like that, but they'll normally fall on down. Oh my goodness, wow! That enormous tower, $1,000 chips, fell to the right-hand side, and it pushed that mystery bag on down into the payout chute. That is absolutely exceptional. And this has been a marvelous game today so far. Yeah, and take a guess down in the comments and let me know how much money you think I'm going to make back today from a $20 million buy-in. I know that's a lot of money to spend, but I do this for you all. Like I've said many times before, I try to make the best content out there, and I try to make it as entertaining as possible. And I know the majority of y'all like to see the big buy-in videos, so that's why I make them. Oh yeah, there's so many $1,000 chips about ready to go out there in the middle. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, that was an outstanding push right there. Yeah, I'd say them $1,000 chip towers on the sides might give us an uphill battle, so let's go ahead and start loading this thing up with quarters. We got pretty close to 4,000 quarters now, so I'm hoping that's enough to get the whole entire machine cleared out. Alright, let's see what that does. That was about 750 quarters at once, so let's see. Come on, nice push. Oh my goodness. Well, a bunch of our quarters got stuck. They're trying to break free on the left. Nice, there they go. Now we just need that right hand side to break free. We'll be set. Yeah, I think that's the only way we're going to be able to get these $1,000 chip towers on the corners, is if we load it up with quarters like this. And if you're wondering why the towers on the sides have such a hard time falling down at times, it's because if there's any weight or pressure built up on the corners are just going to take the easiest route, or the easiest path of travel, whatever you want to call it. And that would either be around the tower, or it would be down those gutters on the sides. The gutters on the sides is probably the biggest problem, but I mean, hey, they got to make their money somehow. Without those gutters, it would be pretty much a guaranteed win every single time. It'd be super, super easy to knock down the towers. Like, pay attention to the gutters once the quarters push forward. You'll see the quarters fall down those gutters. Well, the towers on the right just moved forward a tiny bit right there. That was a good push right there in the center. Got a boatload of quarters right there. Yeah, this game is going pretty excellent so far. Can't wait to see what's inside of both of them mystery bags that we just won. Hoping it's something really, really nice and valuable. A couple more dice would be pretty sweet. And also, just a reminder, we need to make $50 million profit on this game to break even for the day. Anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. Let's go see what we've won, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has their turn. Let's get right back to pushing. So after this round right here, I will open up both of those mystery bags, so stay tuned for that. Hoping there's something really, really good and valuable in those. So let's try to put like, let's see, 500, 600, 700 quarters in at a time. See what happens, because we really, really need a nice space of quarters built up behind these $1,000 chip towers. It's the only way we're going to get them to fall off of there anytime soon. Right, let's see what that does. That was a good, probably 500 quarters at once, I'd say. Let's just keep on stacking it up. Just rapid fire quarters in there. Oh yeah, check that out. Tower on the left side, it's going. Nice, we got it. Well, at least we got one of them towers to go. Nice, the 2 towers on the right just moved forward tremendously right there. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this skill stop technique, I know I've said this 100,000 times already, but it's a total game changer. Oh yeah, that was a nice push right there in the center. Towers on the right seem like they're moving forward pretty well. Oh yeah, that was a nice push also. So anyhow, hope y'all are doing good, having a magnificent day so far. Remember, if you're new around here and you enjoy these videos, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. Would help out tremendously. We're on the road to 100. Well, actually, I was going to say we're on the road to 130,000 subscribers, but it turns out I got 130,000 subscribers yesterday, so thank you all so much for 130,000 subscribers. My goal was to get there by the last day of this month right here, but we already got there, and there's still like, I'm going to say like 4 or 5 days left in this month right here, so thank you all so much for 130,000 subscribers. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a 130,000 subscriber special video. What would y'all want to see? Just leave me some suggestions down in the comments. Would you want to see, like, let's see, $130 million buy-in with a 1,000 quarter challenge? Or would you want to see like $130 million buy-in with a 1 quarter challenge? Just let me know what you'd want to see down in the comments section, and I will try my best to make it happen. So now, since we already got that 130,000 subscribers, let's set a new goal. Let's try to get 140,000 subscribers by the end of September. 140,000 subscribers by the end of September. I know we can accomplish that. Just need everyone watching to hit that subscribe button. And also, while you're at it, turn on that bell icon. That way you get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. I know a lot of people don't have that notification bell on, and pretty much all it does, it just makes it a lot easier for y'all to keep up with the future content. I'll talk more about that here in a few minutes. I'm going to go collect the quarters real quick, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. So before we continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and open up both of these mystery bags. So let's go ahead and start with the brown one. This one doesn't really feel that heavy, so that might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. We're about to find out. Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. We got 2 more white dice. That is phenomenal. So now let's go ahead and move on to the pink mystery bag. To be honest with you, this one kind of feels like an earbud or something. Yeah, let's see, what do we get? Oh my goodness, I can't even get it out of there. Oh yeah, nice, check this out. So we got the dark blue earbuds. So if you don't know what this is for, we get to cash this in, and they'll give us like a cash only bonus game. So pretty much they'll just load the whole entire machine up with cash. So we'll cash that in after we get these $1,000 chip towers out of here. That is absolutely spectacular right there. Yeah, for a while there, I was thinking that they discontinued that. I seen it in there a lot last week, but haven't seen that dark blue earbud in there within the past couple of days. It's always nice to see that back. And a bunch of y'all said that you like that cash-only bonus game. So I guess this is your video right here if you like it. So anyhow, let's go ahead and stack this thing up with quarters. It looks like we accidentally put a $1,000 chip back in there, so if that doesn't break free by the time we're ready to cash in that dark blue earbud, they'll probably just count it as a win. Well, right as I said that, it broke free on the left side, so we're going to have to win that back on our own, unfortunately. Well, we may end up losing it to the blue shelf. It's trying to go over there. Now, I'm not really worried about it, because once we cash in that $5 chip, they will move that to the playfield anyway. Oh yeah, towers on the right side are super close. Check that out. Oh yeah, nice. They're moving forward pretty well. Well, actually, I changed my mind. Before I cash in that dark blue earbud, I would like to cash in that $5 chip first. That way we don't have to worry about when all them towers on the blue shelves. Yeah, it's a pretty good plan to me. After this round right here, if it doesn't get these towers, I'll go ahead and cash in that $5 chip. So stay tuned for that. More exciting gameplay coming right up. Yeah, the tower on the left seems like it's moving forward here and there. The one on the right side is closer, I guess. Closest to the edge. My goodness, I'm dropping a bunch of quarters on the floor. I'll have to pick them up here shortly. So anyway, back to what I was talking about turning on that bell icon and stuff. I mean, I can see in the YouTube studio, like, how many people have the bell icon turned on. Like, it says maybe, I don't know, like 3,000 people have the bell icon turned on or something. Like, notifications, only like 3,000 people, like, get the notifications out of 130,000 subscribers. So I just really need y'all to turn on that bell icon, because pretty much if you have that bell icon, it will pop up on your phone every single time I upload a brand new video, or any device that you're watching my videos on. You'll get a pop-up and it'll say like, A&V Coin Pusher posted a brand new video, and then you can just click on that and it will take you right to that video. And if you don't have the notification bell turned on, sometimes you're not able to view the video that I post like right then. Sometimes it'll take like 5-10 minutes after the video is uploaded before you can view it. But if you have the notification bell on, you can view the video right then and there. You don't have to worry about waiting. So like I said, it just makes it a lot easier for y'all to keep up with the future content. And I pretty much upload videos 7 days a week, so don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the post bell notifications. And also, let's try to get 10,000 likes on this video right here. 10,000 likes. I know we can accomplish that. Just need everyone watching to hit that like button. Well, for about a week, I've been saying if one of these videos can get 10,000 likes, within the first day of it being uploaded, I would do a $500 million buy-in. But tomorrow, I'll probably do that $130 million buy-in for the 130,000 subscriber special video. But the day after that, this video right here can get 10,000 likes in 2 days. I will do that $500 million buy-in the day after tomorrow. How does that sound? But only if this video gets 10,000 likes. So be sure you hit that like button if you want to see that $500 million buy-in. That's the only catch to it. So hit that like button. Anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters, and these towers, I think they're going to take a little while to fall down. So let's go ahead and cash in the $5 chip, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $5 chip. They took all those towers that was on the blue shelves, and they put them all into the play field. Looks like they took all that gold and combined it into like one ginormous tower of gold back there on the pusher. And they put a bunch of $10,000 chip towers on top of that. And there's like two $5,000 chip towers. And those $1,000 chip towers that was being pretty stubborn on the corners, I guess they just moved those toward the center, I guess. So hopefully those are a lot easier to win now. They should be. We just got to be careful with them towers and try to get them to move straight forward, because it wouldn't be good if they started making their way toward the corners again. Oh yeah, we're about to get that gold tower back there with those $10,000 chips on top of it. Let's just keep on stacking this thing up. Oh yeah, it's twisting and turning, that tower is. That's a good sign right there. That means it's getting pretty close to crashing down. Same thing for all these towers right here. Oh yeah, that $1,000 chip tower on the right, that's like right there about ready to go. Nice, we got it, but it got stuck. Nice, we got it. Oh yeah, that $5,000 chip tower on the left, it's leaning forward pretty well. And the $1,000 chip tower. And those dice, I'm guessing they just put all of them right there in the center. Oh yeah, jackpot baby. Wow. That was an outstanding push right there. That was a waterfall of gold. $1,000 chips, $10,000 chips. Goodness gracious. Making bank today, that's for sure. Nice, we got that tower on the right side to go. Sweet. Now this $5,000 chip tower, it's stuck right there against the glass. Yeah, that'll probably fall on down into the payout chute within the next couple of seconds, I'd say. Just need a nice push on that left-hand side. Oh yeah, 3 more dice right there in the center. Nice, we got one of the gold ones, I think. Now that white dice is making its way to the edge now. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, we've won tons of gold today. Leave a guess down in the comments and let me know how many gold bars you think I'm going to win today. Not counting the gold dice, because the gold dice, that'll probably turn all those gold bars into like thousands of gold bars. But not counting the gold dice, how many gold bars do you think I'm going to win today? Leave a guess down in the comments. Alright, let's get that loot chute emptied out again. Alright, there we go. Like I said, like to keep that loot chute cleared out at all times, just to be 100% sure we don't lose anything. Because if you don't know this, there's a little opening area right up above the loot chute. And once that loot chute gets too full, once it reaches a certain point, the chips or the gold or the dice or the quarters, anything that's in there, like if it gets even more full, it will fall inside the machine, and like I said, it would go to the owner. It would go to the exact same place as those gutters on the sides. So it's the only thing we got to watch out for. Come on, big money. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this tower right here. It's like right there on the edge. So if we don't get it by the time we run out of quarters, I'll probably call them back here to see if they'll count that as a win or rearrange it. Because that's normally what they would do if something like that got stuck against the glass. They would either rearrange it or just give it to you and count it as a win. Yeah, I have no idea what happened to that $1,000 chip that we accidentally put back in there. Somebody could let me know what happened to it down in the comments. I would appreciate that. Well, I guess I'll see it later on whenever I'm editing and stuff. I'm going to try to have this video on YouTube by 7:15 tonight. I like to upload at 7 o'clock. It's just very, very difficult to upload at that time consistently, because some days it just takes all day to get a winning game or something. Alright, we only got a couple quarters left. Come on, big money. Alright, so let me go ahead and call them back here, and I'll ask them about that tower. Who knows, they may rearrange it. They may count it as a win. I'm not sure. Anyhow, let's call them back here, and we'll get right back to it. Alrighty, ANV Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I called them back here, and they counted that massive tower of $5,000 chips as a win. So I went ahead and cashed in that dark blue earbud, and as you can see, they loaded this thing up with cash. So this should give us an extra couple $1,000s, I'd say. I mean, it's not that much money considering the $20 million buy-in, but still, I mean, it's a pretty fun game to play, like I've said many times before. And I know the majority of y'all like the cash-only bonus games, so yeah, it's a pretty nice game to play. Oh yeah, nice. There's a bunch of cash about ready to go right there in the center. Come on, big money. Nice, we got it. That was a fabulous push right there. Yeah, I'd say there was every bit of $1,500 in cash in there. Maybe more than that, actually. I'll count it all up in a few minutes, and I'll let y'all know what we've got. Well, this is pushing pretty well so far. We just about got all the cash off of the pusher back there. Nice, got a couple $100 bills right there. Not bad at all. And after we win all this cash out here, I will cash in that $50 chip, and they will take everything that we've lost to them side slots, and they'll put it back into the play field. So stay tuned for that. And their loot box could be loaded up with stuff that other people have lost. Keep that in mind. Like somebody else could have lost like a bunch of dice or something. I mean, it all depends on who last won that $50 chip, because if the person before me that played won that $50 chip, then there's not going to be any bonus money or gold or chips down in that loot box. It would just be the stuff that I lost and the stuff that I lost only. But say that loot box has not been emptied out at all today, then that loot box should be loaded up with stuff that other people have lost. And normally they'll like combine all the chips into like a couple great big old towers or something. So anyhow, we got all that cash out of there. That is absolutely remarkable. That was a magnificent bonus game right there. So let's go ahead and cash in that $50 chip and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&B Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to work. So I cashed in that $50 chip. They took everything that had fallen down in their loot box and they put it all back into the playfield. And it turns out that loot box has been emptied out quite a few times today. So they said the loot box was last emptied out like maybe 4 hours ago or something. I've been playing this game for probably close to 3 hours now, so it's been emptied out probably an hour before I got here. So that means maybe 1 or 2 people could have played and lost a couple chips or something. I mean, there's really not that much stuff in there. Most of the stuff that you're seeing is probably the stuff that I lost. There's a whole bunch of 5 and 10 and $1,000 chips, a bunch of gold bars, goodness gracious. So many 1 ounce gold bars in there. And I'd say we've won over 200 ounces of gold today. That's just my guess. Like I said, I'll count up all that gold at the end of the game, and I'll let y'all know how much gold we've won. So after we get all these chips and gold out of here, that's going to be it. We don't have any more chips we could cash in. So let me know what you thought about this video down in the comments. Have you enjoyed it? Oh yeah, 15 grand right there in the center. Well, we got 10 grand. The other 5 grand, it's right there about ready to go. Nice, we got it. Now let's just keep on playing across the whole entire machine. There's still quite a few chips on the right side, and there's a bunch of gold on the left. Now that gold bar on the corner right there could take half an hour to fall down if it wanted to. Now there's been several times I was playing for a couple hours trying to get like a remaining chip or a remaining gold bar out of there. Just being really, really stubborn sometimes. Hopefully that's not the case today though. Well, we just about got the whole entire machine cleared out. There's only $1,000 on the right side and a gold bar on that left corner. So let's get that out of there. We'll be set. We'll be ready to call them back here. And then we'll put all those dice that we've won back there on the pusher. And also, I had a bunch of people asking me this. A lot of y'all was wondering if like I could roll the dice off camera. And the answer is yes, I could roll the dice off camera, but I know a lot of people want to see the dice roll like on the pusher and stuff and then falling down to the lower shelf. I mean, it's my choice. I could tell them, yeah, I just want to roll the dice up there at the counter, or I could just say, I want to roll the dice back there on the pusher. Oh nice, we got that $1,000 out of there. Oh yeah, hopefully we can get that gold bar on the left side within the next couple of seconds. Oh yeah, it's moving forward pretty well. Come on, big push. Oh yeah, it's moving good now. Nice, it's hanging like probably halfway over the edge. Come on, big money. Well, we're getting tons of quarters back, that's for sure. And we haven't won any silver dice today. If you don't know what those silver dice are for, we get to roll them and whatever they'd land on, I'd get to multiply the quarters by those numbers. Like I said, we didn't win any of those today. And anyhow, we got it all cleared out of there. That is absolutely brilliant right there. This has been an outstanding game today. Absolutely outstanding. So now I'm going to call them back here. I think we've won 15 dice in total. We got 8 of the white dice and 7 of the gold dice. They will put all 15 of them dice back there on the pusher. We got to roll them on down to that playfield area. Whatever they land on, we get to multiply our winnings and our gold by those numbers. So let's call them back here, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has their turn. Let's get right back to pushing. So I called them back here. They put all 15 of them dice back there on the moving platform. So let's roll them on out to the play field. Hopefully they all land on some massive numbers. Oh yeah, that's a good start right there. We got a 6 on the gold dice, and we got a 4 on that white dice. And unfortunately, that 1 on the right-hand side there, that doesn't count, so that won't multiply our gold by anything. Well, the rest of the dice seem like they're landing on some pretty good numbers. We got a couple 6s, we got a 4, a 3. Oh my goodness. Well, we got another 1 on that gold dice, unfortunately, but the other one on the left side landed on a 6. So, oh yeah, we got a 6 and a 3 and a 4. Check that out. That 2 looks like it might flip over to a 6. See that? Let's see if that does it. Sometimes you can push forward a little bit and try to move the dice to get them to flip over to something else. So anyhow, that's not bad at all. The majority of those dice landed on some fabulous numbers. So I'm going to count everything up, multiply our winnings and our gold by all that, and I'll let y'all know what we've won back from a $20 million buy-in. Be right back. You all are not going to believe how much money I've won today. This is absolutely magnificent. I ended up winning $11,318,000 in chips, and all those white dice combined ended up multiplying my winnings by 37. And in total, I ended up winning $418,766,000 from a $20 million buy-in. That is absolutely exceptional. That's another huge life-changing jackpot win today. Absolutely mind-blowing. And on top of that, we ended up winning 210 ounces of gold, and all those gold dice combined ended up multiplying the gold by 24. And in total, I ended up winning 5,040 ounces of gold today, and those are around $1,900 a piece. So that means we got an extra $9,576,000 in gold. That is incredible. So that's not bad at all for a $20 million buy-in. So if y'all enjoyed today's video, be sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. And if you want to check out a whole entire playlist of videos, that will appear on the right hand side of the screen. And if you want to check out the previous video, that will appear on the left hand side of the screen. And if you want to subscribe, click that button up top here to subscribe. So anyhow, I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care and have a wonderful day.